He's gonna be a problem
for
bro.
everybody.
He's gonna be a problem, bro.
Speed is bananas.
Yeah.
You ever see him shadow box, like throw combinations?
Oh yeah,
there?
bro.
Like,
oh yeah.
is this sped up?
Oh,
How
yeah.
are you so fast?
Yeah. It's not fair.
He might have one of the fastest left I've ever seen.
For sure.
I mean, it's right up there with everybody, all the great left hookers of the past.
But the crazy thing is, like, bro, he don't even bring it out. He just goes from right here.
Right there,
Pa!
whip, like a whip.
It just kills guys, bro.
It has so much power from short distance, just nothing. Just turns it over.
Yeah.
And he can hit you with multiple ones in a row.
Pa, pa, pa. Hey, he just keep throwing left hooks. They don't even believe in jabs.
And the funny thing was the troll job.
People thought I was crazy. I was like, bro, I don't give a shit. I was like, whoa. I was like, wow. I was like, wow. This guy's, bro, he should be an actor.
Joe Rogan just dropped a chilling warning for Conor Benn, claiming Ryan Garcia's explosive left hook could change everything with one perfectly timed punch.
That fight, like, it's not gonna be as a competitive fight like everybody think, because if Ryan get careless, he's gonna get countered all day.
If he gets careless, I think he'll fight very different than he fought with Barrios. I think
He's got to.
Barrios just couldn't keep up with the speed. I mean, Ryan's speed is extraordinary. He relies on it a lot, but I mean, that's not a knock. That's just like, if you had it, everybody should rely on that, man.
Shakur's not.
Shakur's a different animal.
That's what I'm
It's a
saying.
different. Well, a lot of people thought Devin Haney was different, though, right? A lot of people thought Devin Haney was going to give him real problems. When he dropped Devin early with a left hook, everybody was like, "Oh, this is."
Rogan insists Ryan must completely humiliate Benn and prove once and for all that Benn has no business sharing the ring with boxing's elite.
It sucks, bro. This fight game is wild, bro.
It's a wild game.
It's the most craziest game ever, brother.
Most ruthless game.
You be on top of the world one day,
Yeah.
and a fight like that, you're just, no one even cares, you know, anymore.
Yep. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you could be Ben Askren, you know, and boom, one shot, and then that's what everybody remembers.
Bro,
Guy has
forever,
an amazing
bro.
career.
He's the best, bro.
Dominates
Yeah.
in Bellator, dominated in ONE FC, comes over to America, beats Robbie Lawler in a weird one.
Carl Froch shares the same belief, insisting Benn has no chance against Ryan and warning he is going to get completely splattered the moment they exchange punches.
Conor Benn against Ryan Garcia, I think Conor Benn gets absolutely splattered. I've got to be honest, I don't think he's got a chance. He's not there yet, and I've said it before, and he gets the ump with me for saying it. But who's he beat? What's he done? Who's his biggest win?
Chris Eubank.
You can't say it's a big win. This guy finished Eubank years ago, and Eubank lost a couple of fights. He got battered by Liam Smith, and that's a level. It's like, what's Eubank done to warrant Conor Benn saying, I'm ready for world titles like this against this guy? I know he's just now become a new world champion, and it'd be a good fight, but for me, I just think Ryan Garcia runs rings around him. I don't know if you agree or disagree.
He might have a new dream. He might have a better dream. If I'm Conor Benn, I'm probably looking at Garcia, though, as the one.
On the other hand, George Groves offers a different view, explaining why Benn still has a real chance by praising his athleticism while also pointing out the flaws that have followed him throughout his career.
It's more dangerous in some ways, but it's more winnable in others. And I mean, that's a fight that I would be really excited for, to be honest. I'd really, because I think Conor Benn, whether like he's limited or unproven in certain ways, he's got an exciting style, and he's good to watch. He's fun to watch, totally. And he's coming off a massive high. And he's a much better fighter now than he was a year ago, just through having those two camps, fights, the whole process against Eubank, like totally. Performing on the highest stage, coming back from a loss to avenge it in a great way. And maybe it might be flattering because Chris Eubank was so finished, but I think the Garcia fight, I think it's a great fight, really.
Speaking on the matchup, Tim Bradley questioned Benn, insisting that if he could not dominate Regis Prograis the way he should have, how can he expect to beat Ryan?
You know what? Wait a minute, Tim.
I think he knew what he was supposed to do. He knew the assignment. The assignment was to get him out of there, and he didn't do it.
But Tim, you mentioned the stylistic thing. Conor Benn is, he showed a lot to me against Eubank in the rematch. But he is not, I don't think, the athletic talent that Ryan Garcia is. No. He's not as explosive or as fast as Ryan Garcia. Very few are. So, Shady, if you were up against, a matchup of safety in the NFL, then you know he wasn't much. you had such athletic quality, you were going to eat that day, right? You might go for 125, 130 yards, whatever it is, and a couple of touchdowns, because you're like, this guy isn't anything. But that's because your athletic quality was pitched as high as it gets.
Furthermore, Bradley also breaks down Benn's chances of victory, but warns that he must first survive Ryan's dangerous left hook before anything else can happen.
Stopped him, but I feel like
Luke Campbell, Olympic gold medalist, by the way.
Yes. I feel like Ben has a chance because he has a right hand, good right hand, a strong right hand. I think the pressure that he puts on
he has an engine.
Well, yeah, he keeps going, and you see the will that he has.
Connor's mental is strong. Yeah,
he's mentally strong. However, look, if he gets past that left hook, he got to get past that left hook, man. And one more thing. In his last fight, in Garcia's last fight, that right hand that he was throwing, okay, very effective.
Nice,
in that fight. Yeah, you can see him starting to add new things to his repertoire, but more than just a left hook. That's gonna be a punch. I believe that's gonna be a definitive punch in this fight against.
I'm gonna go with Ben. I think that.
Adding his thoughts, Josh Kelly, who has long expressed interest in fighting Ben, also weighed in on the showdown with his own prediction. Kelly believes Ryan possesses the kind of speed and explosive power that can overwhelm opponents from the very first round. He expects an action-packed start and feels that if Ryan performs at his absolute best, Ben could find himself facing a level of pressure that may simply be too much to handle.
You get what you get from Conor, and I guess Garcia is an American. He's a dangerous fella to fight. He's got quick hands. He's got that explosive, snappy power, and it could. I mean, I think this fight's going to catch fire straight away. I don't think there's going to be no feeling out process, but it's whoever makes the right choices at the right time.
Is this where we really find out what level Conor Benn is? And just to follow on from that, what level is he in your opinion?
I think you will see what level he is. I believe if Garcia performs to the absolute best, then I can't see past the win for Garcia.
On top of that, Josh Kelly shared a balanced view of the matchup, suggesting Ben still has plenty to prove before earning complete confidence. While he believes Ben has the ability to silence critics with the right performance, Kelly feels this is the toughest test of his career so far. Even so, he says that if Ryan enters the ring fully focused and delivers his best version, he sees Garcia leaving with the win.
I think Conor's probably British-European level. I think he's that sort of level. But he's there to prove us all wrong, so...
But by saying that, you're essentially saying if Ryan turns up with the right head on, he'll beat Conor.
I think so. Obviously, you got to root for the Brit, but I mean, yeah, it's my head sort of saying Garcia.
On the other hand, Anthony Yarde sees the matchup as a straightforward night for Ryan. He believes Ben has accepted this fight far too early in his career and warns that the decision could seriously backfire. In Yarde's view, Ryan's speed, power, and experience at the highest level make him a dangerous opponent, leaving Ben with a mountain to climb if he hopes to pull off the upset.
I want to fight him next though.
Because they see an easy win. But again, even before, even with his great performances, the thing we know about Conor Benn, it was like his dad, grit, heart. He's gonna go out on his shield, he's gonna fight. You're gonna see a fight. Shakur Stevenson, in my opinion, is one of the best boxers ever. Hitting and not getting hit. It's like he's a snake. Teofimo Lopez is not a joke fighter. Mm-hmm. He made him look very ordinary. Mm-hmm. I don't think that's the route you need to go at all. Haney, very, very similar thing. That's not the route you need to go. There's bigger fights which can be easier for Conor Benn.
Adding fuel to the fire, Ryan's father and coach, Henry Garcia, made a bold prediction by insisting Ryan will knock Ben out and leave no doubt about the result. So confident is Henry that he is already looking beyond this fight, welcoming new opponents to step forward after Ryan gets the job done. In his view, defeating Ben is only the beginning, with even bigger challenges waiting on the horizon.
I think that's going to happen.
Very much possible, obviously, because like I've always told people, 100% mind, body, and soul, there's no one that can really challenge Ryan. And I feel that 5 or under, that's exactly what's going to happen.
That's exciting. People love excitement. On the first day that the tickets went outside, they already sold $6.5 million worth of tickets. What does that say?
I tell you, that's what people want, and you got to give what people want nowadays. You got to give them the exact fights, you know, especially those that are mandatory and those that are like fighting, you know, like the Teos and the Rollies and all that. You know, the winner of that, hey, you know, we would love.
On the other hand, Terrence Crawford has gone against the popular opinion by backing Benn to win this fight. Crawford believes the clash of styles makes this a far more competitive matchup than many expect. He feels Benn's physical strength and size could create real problems for Ryan over the course of the fight. Because of those advantages, Crawford is predicting Benn to shock everyone and silence the critics with a huge upset victory.
A good fight. I think, of course, Ryan got the experience, but I think Conor got the size and the power, and I think that it's going to be an interesting fight moving forward.
Okay. Do you have a pick?
I'm going to go with Conor.
Really?
I'm going to go with Conor.
For real?
I think you're going to upset him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people picking Conor.
I'm going to pick him just because.
Just
I'm going to go out there
all right.
and pick him.
Wow.
On the other hand, Barry McGuigan believes Benn dropping down to 147 could become one of the biggest factors in this fight. He feels the weight cut gives Ryan the edge and makes him the favorite. Even so, McGuigan refuses to count Benn out, pointing to his tremendous pressure and fighting spirit. In his view, those qualities give Benn the ability to change the fight with one explosive moment.
This year he's gone through the division and he started at junior middle and now he's super middle and as Spencer says, he might go to light heavy. It's more difficult for the smaller guys. It's more difficult for them to jump up weight divisions. I think Garcia has finally found the weight he's most suitable at. I think he's a danger man at 147, and I think it might, and maybe Conor has left it a little bit too late to make 147 again, and I think that could be his Achilles heel. That could be his difficulty, and I think I make Garcia a slight favourite, but I would never write off Conor Benn. He's got a chance with anybody. He's got that fight.
Speaking of the matchup, Simon Jordan addressed the belief that Benn is about to be exposed by Ryan and questioned whether that narrative is being exaggerated. In response, Derek Chisora defended the decision to take this fight now, arguing the timing makes perfect sense for Benn's career. Chisora believes taking on elite opponents is the only way to prove yourself, regardless of the risks involved.
Garcia, whatever we may or may not think about his performance against Tank Davis, is at a level that could possibly expose Conor Benn to what people think is that he's not at this level. What's your view on that? Do you think he gets exposed in this fight, Conor?
Listen, Conor is my pal, so I'm not going to sit here and try to mess up his name and that. This is a good fight for him. He's always wanted a big fight. Now he's getting it on what's called Mexico Independence Day, I believe. So.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
he's got all that backed up as well.
Yeah, Vegas will be heaving.
Yep.
You know, he's gonna be fighting in Vegas for the first time. Oh no, second time.
Meanwhile, opinions remain divided among fighters, with Spencer Oliver backing Ryan to come out victorious in this highly anticipated clash. He believes Garcia's skill set and dangerous power will be too much for Benn to overcome. However, Chisora strongly disagrees with that prediction, refusing to count Benn out and insisting that the British fighter has the toughness, pressure, and ability to create problems that could completely change the outcome.
Ryan Garcia wins the fight.
Conor wins the fight.
You reckon he wins the fight? What, not 147? I don't think so.
I'm telling you, man, you don't understand. The kickboxer beats Usyk.
We've heard that.
That's a good double.
Yeah.
Can you see Conor Benn? I know that Derek is. I mean, I'd love to see him. What odds he'd get for taking Conor to beat Ryan Garcia and Verhoeven to beat Usyk, make some proper dough on that. Can you see Conor in this fight? I mean, most of us looked at it and thought 147 opportunity with Barris, and that was taken away by the fact that Barris lost his fight. We are against Garcia. We are at a stage now where he's going in against one of the elites in that weight class.
Adding another perspective, Antonio Tarver analyzed the growing tension between both fighters and suggested that the early trash talk may not reveal the true outcome. In his opinion, the deciding factor will be the work done behind closed doors during preparation. Tarver believes the fighter who enters the ring with the sharper strategy and better conditioning will succeed. While he sees Ryan as the favorite, he also points out Ben's struggles when facing intense pressure.
Can fight too. Like I said, both of those guys are showing a lot of emotions. And that type of emotions, this early, it don't make sense. So, I think whoever reels that in can get to training camp and really get focused. I think it gives them a heads up in that fight. But whoever comes ready to fight and have really had a great training camp gonna win.
But Ryan Garcia, they have him as the favorite. Do you think that's correct?
Yeah, I mean, power. You gotta always favor a guy with speed and power. Okay. A lot of times he don't use his speed, but he definitely uses power. He's a puncher. Absolutely. So, and we've seen Ben get busted up a little bit. So,
adding more excitement to the discussion, Harlem Eubank delivered a confident prediction about the upcoming clash, suggesting the fight could quickly become one-sided. He believes Ryan's combination of speed, explosive power, and offensive pressure creates a major problem for Ben. Eubank even went as far as predicting a fourth-round stoppage, claiming Ben may struggle once Garcia settles in, finds his timing, and starts connecting with accurate punches.
I think it's come about because of the political sphere of how boxing is at the moment, but in terms of, fighting in the ring, it's a mismatch. I expect Garcia to win within 4.
The biggest concerns heading into this fight continue to surround Ben and whether he is ready for this level of challenge. Gareth A. Davies believes the weight move and the pressure of facing Ryan could expose weaknesses if Ben fails to adjust quickly. He predicts Garcia will score a knockout victory, claiming the result could be so damaging that Ben may consider walking away from boxing altogether.
A box office star through thin and thick, thinner, thick and thicker, controversy and the like. He's got star character and star qualities. If he's going to make 147, if he's good at the weight, it'll be a good fight. If he has really struggled at the weight, he's going to struggle against Garcia, who is a massive puncher at welterweight with both left and right hooks, notably that left hook. It's a dangerous fight for him. I think it'll deliver all the way to the fight, but I'm afraid I think he'll get knocked out by Ryan Garcia, unless he knocks Garcia out himself. I want to see Devin Haney in with Ryan Garcia as well in the rematch. That's a massive fight. But Conor Benn, I've said this before and I will say it again, could end up with 50, 60, 70 million in the bank and never win a world title.
Breaking down the matchup, Josh Taylor looked at the recent performances of both fighters and explained where he believes the advantage lies. Taylor expects Ryan to get the stoppage despite acknowledging Ben's physical strength and size. In his view, Ben's power and aggression may not be enough to overcome Garcia's faster hands, sharp boxing ability, and talent for creating openings. Taylor believes Ryan's technical skills could ultimately decide the outcome.
For 12 rounders, all the way right through my career, basically, you know what I mean?
Do you think that's probably one of the factors as to why?
Maybe, yeah, because I ended up doing a lot of hard sparring, Shane, as much as a great coach he is, I think he was a fantastic coach. But he's kind of sparred me hard quite a lot, you know what I mean? I was always sparring with guys that were bigger than me, or when I was first in the gym, I'd maybe been home for a couple of weeks and then I would come back home and he would put me into sparring and it would always be with bigger guys, so I was always having hard spars, do you know what I mean? And looking back, it takes a bit of shit.
Oladipo raised concerns about Ryan's preparation, warning that any distraction or loss of focus could completely change the direction of the fight. He believes if Garcia fails to stay fully committed, Ben could have a genuine opportunity to cause a major upset. Oladipo also praised Conor's dedication and determination, highlighting how discipline and relentless effort can sometimes overcome the advantage of natural talent.
How his mind is distracted and is elsewhere, performances can look a bit limp, as we saw with Rolly Romero. And if Ryan that fought Rolly Romero turns up, Conor Benn could become world champion. Like, that's not out of the realms of possibility. Conor Benn could beat Ryan if Ryan turns up out of shape and not focused. Conor Benn will come in shape and Conor Benn will come focused. Talent is one thing, but Conor Benn is trying to bridge the talent gap with just pure dedication and focus. So I like the matchup. I think it really is an exciting matchup. Like in terms of the matchups announced for the back end of the year, this is the one I'm most excited about for now. I mean, obviously there'll be bigger matchups being made. Fury, AJ being...
Adding another voice to the debate, Paul Smith shared his thoughts on the matchup by focusing on the weight difference and the skills each fighter brings. He believes Ryan operates at a higher level than Benn, but also sees Conor's power as a potential weapon that could create problems. Smith points to Benn's previous fights where he handled size disadvantages successfully, suggesting that the same strategy could give him a chance again.
Not an ability, no, because we've said, obviously, I think there's levels, and Garcia is a few levels above. Power-wise, if he still has it, if he can still hold that power at 147 after being up at 160 for so long, it's going to be tough for him getting down, but he's been doing it gradually. His last fight was at 150. If he can make it, then I think that's the only chance he has, really. He's got to try and make it a dog fight. He's got to try and make it where he can land his own shot and try and catch Garcia.
And now the question remains, will Ryan Garcia prove the doubters right with his speed and power? Or can Conor Benn shock the world and deliver the biggest win of his career? The answers will come inside the ring. What do you think happens next? Share your prediction below and subscribe for more breaking boxing stories and fight analysis.